The Siberian Husky, known for its stunning wolf-like appearance, friendly disposition, and high energy levels, has become a beloved breed for many dog lovers. Huskies are intelligent, strong, and independent dogs that were originally bred by the Chukchi people of Siberia for sledding purposes. These dogs were trained to work in harsh conditions, pulling sleds across vast distances through frozen landscapes. While their remarkable strength and endurance made them ideal for such a demanding job, these same traits also contributed to behaviors that are characteristic of the breed today, such as their tendency to dig. Huskies are notorious for their digging behaviors, which can be particularly problematic for dog owners, especially those with yards or gardens. This behavior, while rooted in the breed's instincts and energy levels, can lead to significant damage to property, both inside and outside the home. This essay will delve into the reasons why Huskies dig, the potential consequences of their digging tendencies, and how owners can manage or prevent this behavior. Digging is a natural and instinctive behavior for many dogs, and Huskies are no exception. In their native environments where they lived in extremely cold conditions, Huskies were often required to dig to create comfortable, insulated resting spots in the snow. By digging in the snow, they could create a den-like area that was warmer and more sheltered from the elements. This instinct to dig, though less necessary in modern households, is still deeply ingrained in the breed. Huskies may dig in the yard or garden for a variety of reasons, and while it may seem like mischievous behavior, it is actually a survival instinct that has been passed down through generations. Digging was once a vital survival tool for their ancestors, and while the environment has changed, the underlying instinct remains. One of the most common reasons that Huskies dig is their high energy levels. Huskies are incredibly active dogs that require a significant amount of exercise and mental stimulation. Without proper outlets for their energy, they may resort to digging as a way to release pent-up frustration or boredom. Huskies need at least 1 to 2 hours of vigorous physical activity every day, including running, hiking, or playing. When they do not receive enough exercise, their excess energy manifests in destructive behaviors like digging, chewing, or barking. This behavior is often exacerbated by the lack of engagement in activities that satisfy the Husky's need for physical and mental challenges. A Husky that has been cooped up in a yard for too long without sufficient exercise will likely begin to dig to satisfy its need for movement, exploration, or simply to entertain itself. In addition to their high energy levels, Huskies have a strong prey drive, which can also contribute to their tendency to dig. Huskies were originally bred to hunt and herd, and their instinctual drive to chase small animals or dig for prey still remains. This strong prey drive can lead Huskies to dig in search of small animals or insects that might be hiding beneath the ground. They may be drawn to scents in the soil, leading them to dig with enthusiasm in an attempt to uncover whatever it is that they are sensing. This is especially true in environments with wildlife or other small creatures, such as squirrels, rabbits, or even insects, as the Husky's hunting instincts are triggered by their movement or scent. For example, if a Husky detects the scent of a rabbit burrow or a mouse nest beneath the ground, it may instinctively start digging in an attempt to catch the creature. While this digging behavior may be more prominent in rural or suburban environments with more access to wildlife, it can also occur in urban areas with smaller prey animals. Another common cause of digging in Huskies is their instinct to escape or find freedom. Huskies are natural-born adventurers with a strong desire to explore their surroundings. This strong drive to roam and explore can lead them to dig under fences or barriers in an attempt to break free and satisfy their curiosity. Huskies are escape artists, and their agility, strength, and intelligence make them capable of finding ways to break out of enclosures, even when owners believe their yards are secure. The act of digging can be a direct response to confinement, especially if the Husky feels that it is not getting enough physical or mental stimulation. The Husky's need for freedom, combined with its independent nature, can result in them digging in an attempt to escape their yard and venture off to explore the outside world. This behavior can be especially problematic for owners who live in areas with traffic or other dangers, as an escaped Husky can put itself in dangerous situations. In some cases, digging can also be a sign of anxiety or stress. Huskies are highly social dogs that tend to form strong bonds with their owners. If a Husky feels abandoned, anxious, or left alone for extended periods, it may start digging as a way to cope with its emotions. Separation anxiety is a common issue in Huskies, particularly when they are left alone for long periods while their owners are at work or school. A husky experiencing anxiety may dig in an attempt to find comfort or escape from its stressful situation. The digging behavior can become more intense over time, and it may be accompanied by other signs of anxiety, such as excessive barking, whining, or chewing. If left unaddressed, this anxiety-driven digging can lead to more severe behavioral problems and cause damage to the yard or home. Digging can also be a form of attention-seeking behavior for some huskies. Like many other dogs, huskies thrive on attention from their owners, and they may resort to digging to get attention, even if it is negative attention. A husky that feels neglected or is seeking interaction may dig in an attempt to get its owner to notice and engage with it. In households where there is insufficient exercise or mental stimulation, the husky may learn that digging gets a response from its owner, whether it is a scolding or simply a reaction to the dog's behavior. This reinforcement of the digging behavior, even in a negative form, can make it more difficult to break the habit. The consequences of a husky's digging can be extensive, particularly when the behavior occurs frequently or in areas where digging is not acceptable. In a yard or garden, digging can lead to significant damage to the landscape, plants, and even structures such as fences or gates. A husky that digs under a fence may create an escape route that allows it to roam freely, potentially leading to dangerous situations where the dog can get lost, injured, or even cause accidents. In addition to the physical damage, frequent digging can create a stressful and frustrating environment for owners, who may find themselves constantly repairing the yard or attempting to control the behavior. In some cases, excessive digging can also lead to behavioral problems, as the dog's frustration and boredom may escalate, resulting in more severe forms of destructive behavior. Managing and preventing digging in huskies requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of the behavior. The first step in preventing digging is to ensure that the husky receives adequate physical and mental stimulation. Regular exercise is crucial for reducing excess energy and preventing boredom. Huskies need daily opportunities to run, hike, or play, and they benefit from activities that engage both their minds and bodies. Activities such as obedience training, agility, scent work, or puzzle toys can help challenge the dog mentally, which in turn helps to prevent destructive behaviors like digging. Keeping the husky mentally engaged reduces its need to find alternative ways to release energy, such as digging in the yard. If the husky's digging is driven by a desire to escape, owners must take steps to secure the yard and prevent the dog from finding ways to break free. Fences should be at least 6 feet tall and made of materials that are difficult for the husky to climb or dig through. In some cases, additional barriers, such as coyote rollers or buried fences, can be used to prevent the dog from digging under the fence. These measures help ensure that the husky remains safe and contained within the yard, reducing the likelihood of escape and the stress that may lead to further digging. Training is another critical component of managing digging in huskies. Teaching the dog basic obedience commands such as stay, leave it, and no dig can help prevent the dog from engaging in unwanted behaviors. Positive reinforcement techniques, such as treats, praise, and rewards, should be used to encourage the husky to stop digging when commanded. In some cases, owners can redirect the dog's behavior by providing an alternative outlet for its energy, such as a designated digging area, or a sandbox where the husky can safely dig without causing damage to the yard. If the husky's digging is driven by anxiety or stress, addressing the underlying emotional issues is essential. Separation anxiety, in particular, can be managed through gradual desensitization, crate training, and positive reinforcement. By gradually increasing the amount of time the husky is left alone, while providing distractions like toys or treats, owners can help the dog become more comfortable with solitude and reduce the need to dig as a coping mechanism. In cases of severe anxiety, consulting with a veterinarian or professional dog trainer may be necessary to develop a more comprehensive behavior modification plan. In conclusion, digging is a common and natural behavior for huskies, but it can lead to significant damage to property and frustration for owners if not properly managed. The husky's tendency to dig is often a result of its high energy levels, prey drive, need for escape, anxiety, or attention-seeking behavior. Understanding the underlying causes of the digging behavior and implementing strategies to address them is essential for managing the behavior effectively. Providing sufficient exercise, mental stimulation, secure environments, and consistent training can help reduce the frequency and intensity of digging in huskies. With the right approach, owners can prevent this behavior from becoming a major issue and ensure that their husky remains happy, healthy, and well-adjusted.